I never thought, when I was growing up, I'd have a car like this. I mean, this car costs more than the house I grew up in, so it's crazy to be able to do this. People see a nice car like, oh man, he must be doing good for himself, but they don't get to see, the experiences that came along with this thing. So. Right now I'm getting ready to defend my lightweight championship December 6th in Las Vegas. Mid-camp, about 6 weeks away from my fight, so right now it's crunch time. Everything else stops besides training. All I do is eat, sleep, breathe this stuff. This is my life. And this is what I do for a living, this is what I love to do, and it's how I feed my family. So I suffer in the gym so I can have glory in the octagon. My name's Anthony Pettis, I'm the UFC Lightweight Champion of the world. Mixed martial arts kind of found me. I started off with traditional Taekwondo when I was 5 years old, and it wasn't by choice. It was my mom was going to school full time, working full time. She had 3 boys to raise on her own, and after our school we had to choose a program, and for us it was Taekwondo. So we spent 4 hours a day, every day after school doing Taekwondo. In the beginning I didn't really like it. I wanted to be out with my friends, playing outside, just hanging out. But my mom, she needed us to do this, to pursue her dreams and goals. As a kid, I didn't really understand that. I'm like, man, I gotta go to Taekwondo again. And as I grow up and as I look back at my life, it's amazing how much, she sacrificed and how much she put into my life. I mean, because without Taekwondo, I definitely wouldn't be the UFC Lightweight Champion of the world. I have a tattoo on my chest that says everything that I am or ever will be, I owe to my mother. My instructor, he did a great job of incorporating these life skills into the class. At the time, I didn't really understand what the life skill was, but he'd just be like confidence and give us a small definition, like to believe in yourself. So as a kid, I'm just punching the bag, confidence, to believe in yourself, sir. Another one, self-esteem, how to believe in yourself, how to carry yourself, loyalty, respect, discipline. I mean, all these things that were, my instructors are throwing out at me, and that kind of just, gets stuck in your head. And as a kid, I was training this. I was training this mindset, that I need to be the champion that I am today. My brother, he had an opportunity to open his first gym. Obviously, he came to me. He's like, "Hey, you want to help out and run a Taekwondo school?" So we go into our first school, and we blew up. I mean, people loved our program. We went from like 10 students enrolling to like 250 students, and it's a 16-year-old kid and a 19, 20-year-old kid running this program. And the crazy thing I remember about that was, thinking I couldn't even afford the class that I was teaching. And these parents are making decent money, and they wanted their kids to be like me and my brother. And we're just 2 kids from the south side of Milwaukee that grew up in a poor neighborhood. You just get this respect factor, and you kind of fall in love with that. That's what drew me into Taekwondo a little bit more. Even right now, it's mental training. I'm exhausted, I'm tired. I still have to do these interviews. I gotta work the bar tonight. I gotta do a lot of things, but I'm not complaining, man. It could be a lot worse. Losing my dad at age 16 was a big part of who I kind of became. At 16 years old, you're kind of figuring out who you're going to become in your life. You're making life decisions. Am I going to go to college? What kind of man do I want to be? And you look up to your father for that. My dad was my hero. He was killed, across the street from my house, in a house robbery. We had to move neighborhoods right away. Everything just reminded me of my dad. I was frozen in time, and life was passing me by, and I stopped doing martial arts, I stopped doing Taekwondo, I stopped doing everything. Everything doesn't matter anymore. I mean, your life literally stops. I didn't really get over it. I kind of just accepted that it was going to be this way. I had to move on with my life, and I had to make sure my mom was okay, make sure my brothers were okay, and I think that's what I used that as motivation. I have this willpower that, I want to make my mom proud, I want to make my family proud, I want to make my little brother proud, and know that I did something with my life after, I lost my father like that.
So if I cannot get this way, so we go wizard here, make sure go really deep here.
When I came back at the time, mixed martial arts was the next big thing.
Let's go.
Everybody's talking about MMA, everybody's watching the UFC fights, and you're running a martial arts gym, so we had to actually teach what everybody wanted to learn. Me being the younger sibling, not working as much as my older brother, he told me I should go learn mixed martial arts. So the first thing I did was Google Milwaukee MMA, and the first thing that popped up was Duke Roufusport gym. thing that impressed me about Duke's gym is his name was on front, and he was the guy teaching all the classes. So the next week in there, I'm signing up for mixed martial arts classes, falling back in love with training. And I think that's the thing that clicked, why I became who I am today, is I kind of got reminded what it was to be a student again. From then on, I didn't look back, man. I was training every day, all day. And then Duke offered me to have my first fight, and I took the first fight, ended the fight like 23 seconds. Next fight was 31 seconds. Next fight was 30. I'd never been out of a minute in all my fights, so I'm like, man, I'm pretty good at this. So maybe I should, try, see how far I can go with this. And my brother gave me the green light. He's like, you know what? I love that you're trying this. I love that you're doing this. I respect that it's martial arts. Go run with it, man. Chase the dream. Ever since then, that's what I've been doing, man. Chasing the dream. Mixed martial arts is so young of a sport that it doesn't really have the greats yet. If I hold on to this belt for a while, I can be the greatest of all time. When the Anthony Pettis chapter is over, I want people to look back at me as a Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, a big pivotal player in mixed martial arts.